Good morning, friends. It's Julie, and today we're doing our What Sold for May, and this is the first part. It's going to be May 1st through the 10th. What I did is I just picked 1 out of 3 postcards to share with you, so this is about a third of what I sold in that time. So the first thing is a real photo postcard of the Log House Redwood Highway, and this one is from the album that we're going through on Sourcing to Sold, and that went for $6.97. The next is Hotel Pension in Israel. So you have a multi-view here, and luckily you have the translation on the card. The back, so you have some cool stamps too. And hello. Okay, I accepted an offer for $4.80. Another real photo, a clubhouse, big tree, another big tree related in California. So you have this guy in the front too. And on the back, it was posted in 1923, and it went for $9.47. We have Retrievers and Pheasant, Raphael Tuck, Oilet, Sporting Dogs, and it is artist signed because here is his signature. And on the back, you have all the Oilet postcard number, Sporting Dogs series and stuff. That went for $5.27. Here's Merry Christmas poem, Robert Burns, and I have a few of these with different poets. This one was the first one to sell. There was a lot of interest right away in it, and sold comps were similar to what I had posted. It was unposted, embossed for $14 at best offer. Soldier's Plane, this is a photograph, USAF. This is one where I had gotten at that estate sale that I recently went to, and it was one that I was excited about that had all the people's names on it. And here's the crew, and there are, that got long, the signature of the people, and that went for $27.97. So Mount Rushmore under construction. I'm throwing this one up here because Mount Rushmore, I got a whole bunch of those, and to me out here it's like the Niagara Falls to Popeye. So there's so many of them, but this one is different because it's under construction. Most of them I just put in my antique booth, but that went for $3.97. Not a whole lot, but it actually sold. Here's another international one. It is Slovakia, of all places. And it is really old card, old view, and a lot of times they don't list some of these because they're not that interesting. Like if they have a view that it's been like that way for hundreds or thousands of years. But this is like you've got the boat and the water, so that probably has changed over time. So that went for $4.47. Not a big money. All right, remember the last series I did about Florida postcards? I'm really, really close. It's like $1 or $2 close to breaking even on one of them, either my control group or Jackass Retro's ones. This is the current one that's sold, Life in a Trailer Park in Florida. I have sold this one before that was not related to that series, but they go, $4.97. Sword, Kenneth Davis, Detroit Institute of Arts postcard. And I'm just showing this because I keep selling these art postcards, especially the Detroit Institute of Arts, which is interesting. They're not like big sellers, but $5.97 for something you spent less than a quarter on. Doughbelly Price Bucking Horse Deer Trail Championship in Las Vegas, and that one went for $12.97. And here it is. It's not a real photo. It is a lithograph. My computer's going slow, and there is the information. And went for $12.97. Pilot and Index Peaks Red Lodge Cook, because I'm in Montana, I sell Montana stuff. Here it's just a regular standard chrome for $4.97. Underground Workings Timbering Slope, Homestake Mine in Lead, South Dakota. So you have the interior view. It's not a rare card, but it's not as common as some. So it's a white border, went for $10. Greetings from Old Salem, Chautauqua Grounds, Lincoln Mill, Illinois. Okay, so you have like the inset and there, and it is going to be an undivided back. Or actually, it's a private mailing card. That's why I put this one up there. So that is an even earlier one. So make sure to say private mailing card because there are collectors for that. And you can just see it's just a black and white view. Hello, my mouse is being stubborn here, and that went for $12.47. We have Mary, Infant, Baby Jesus, Angels, Cherubs, Springtime Flowers. What do you say? It's an Italian postcard. Probably was related to Easter. And that has written but not posted, $7.97. Antique cars at Mansfield area, Spruce Peak, Vermont. And you know, it doesn't look like much here. It's a chrome unposted, but when I looked up the comps, $14.97 was kind of the going rate. On State Street, Chicago, Illinois, postcard, and this is one of my early ones when I used to do the little zoom in. I don't do that much anymore. Here's the whole picture. And here's the back, undivided back, $8.47. Okay, now National Postcard Week in 1984. This is Continental Chrome. And people do collect these postcard weeks. So if you see them, you know, get them because they're not fast sellers, but they will sell. Okay, here's Caldwell Translucent Panels in Manchester, New Hampshire. It is a advertising postcard. So here are probably some of their work that they did on a building, and it tells all about it, architect and all the people and how to contact them to get your windows. And that went for $7. There actually are quite a few of these out there that people collect from that company. Does this look familiar? This was from the recent haul that I did. Real photo postcard, grocery store. Hello. And here's there's the back. All right. It doesn't have a stamp box. And that went for $19.97 to a viewer. So thank you so much for your purchase. I hope you enjoy that. And it is really an interesting one because you can see a lot of detail. If you take a loop to it, there's bottles in the window. Almost like a lot of these windows have people in them. So that's kind of cool. I think that there's a lot of interesting things going on in this postcard. So, Merry Christmas, beautiful angel, girls, flying lilies. What do you say? I don't know. You know, it does say Merry Christmas, but it looks like an Easter card. So I wonder if they just put whatever holiday was on there, a generic card. And that one was postmarked in 1908 for $5.97. And then here I have a whole bunch. I bought a lot of Maximum and postal related postcards. I thought they would be really good sellers. They haven't been so far, but maybe it's only been a month or so. This is the first one that sold, Architectural Ensemble. No, actually it's not the first, but first, maybe second. This one had an interesting postmark. I had another one that didn't have the postmark that was round. Don't know if that makes a difference, but Maximum postcards are when you have the postcard, the stamp, and the postmark that match. It's on the front. And there is a postmark on the back. And that went for $5.97. And lastly, Kansas Sanitarium in Wichita, Kansas. Sanitariums usually go, and because there are people who collect them. I did add that there's dry farming. Dry farming, if you ever looked into the history, was really a hoax. You know, it's one of those things that the government tried to get people to come up, places like Kansas and Montana, to say that if you plant your fields, then the rain will come. Well, that didn't quite happen for all the settlers. So that went for $9.47. I'm not going to be sharing a shout out today because I'm kind of running out of people to shout out to. So if you have a postcard related channel that you know of, that you like, let me know. Drop it below, and ones that I haven't mentioned, or even if I have mentioned it, let me know too, because it's good to know what you guys are watching too. And let me know which cards you liked, which you didn't. Do you think I underpriced them, or I'm pricing them right, or what information did you like? And share your tips below too. And most of all, I hope you have a joyful day. Goodbye.